guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I wanted to do my favorite drugstore products that I recommend for everyone to buy. I have anywhere from foundations, concealers, blush. The lip products are a little obsessive just because I love my lip products and the drugstore has been killing it this year with them. So if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, just go ahead and hit that button down below so that you don't miss out on any of my videos. And if you want to see what I recommend from the drugstore, let's just go ahead and get started. Alright, so the first thing I want to talk about is this L'Oreal sponge. And I know it's dirty. Don't look at that. It's because I just finished filming a video. But I love this sponge because some sponges I have problems with them being too rough and too stiff, and it doesn't really blend out your foundation and concealer very well. And I don't have a problem with this at all. I love how it goes into this point, so it makes it super easy to get underneath that eye and in the inner corner. I also love about this is I love a full coverage foundation because I have a lot to cover up, and I want a sponge that's going to absorb the right amount of foundation so that I'm not cake faced, but it doesn't take away too much foundation, and this does exactly that. It makes my skin look flawless. So I have a lot of foundations that I recommend from the drugstore, but my two ultimate favorites that I always find myself repurchasing and making sure that they stay current in my collection is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation and the Covergirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir. I love this because it has no flashback, which is what it's made for, and it makes your skin look absolutely flawless. This is a full coverage. It covers up everything I need covered. I build it up just a little bit in my cheek area, but other than that, it does amazing at covering. And then I love the Covergirl one because a lot of oily people don't like this, but as you guys know, I have an oily T-zone, but I'm very dry on my cheeks and everywhere else. So this gives my dry areas that healthy glow that I'm wanting without making my T-zone look too oily or too greasy. So moving on to concealers, I have two favorites from the drugstore, and they are both by Maybelline. The first one is the Maybelline Fit Me and Maybelline Superstay Better Skin. I love both of these because they're medium to full coverage, but they are buildable without making it look too cakey underneath your eyes. I have no problems with these emphasizing any fine lines. They go on so creamy, blend so well, and I highly, highly recommend these two. So moving on to face powder, I've tried out a few, but the one that I always go back to from the drugstore is this Airspun loose face powder. And I love this stuff because, let's see if I can open it without dumping it on me. I love it because it has a tint to it, because I don't love pure white powders because I feel like they give me flashback and they make me look too pale. I love this because it does give just a slight tint to my face and warms it up. It smooths out everything. It makes my skin look so wonderful, and I think it's only like $5. So I recommend that powder big time. Alright, so moving on to like my banana powder and contour. You guys know that I love my Anastasia palette that has the banana shade, and I like to mix these two together, and I love contouring with this shade. But obviously a lot of people don't want to spend the money on that, so I have found one that is similar is the NYX contour palette, and it gives you 4 contour shades. It gives you a highlight shade, your banana powder shade, your lighter shade, and then a darker like skin tone shade. And I love mixing these two together to get that same effect that I do in my Anastasia one. And then you could tell which one I love to contour with because it is so dirty. I love these two for contouring. I'm not the biggest on the highlight just because it's a little too white for me. But all in all, I think this is a great palette if you don't want to spend the money on the higher end ones. So for bronzer, you guys see me use this all the time because I love it so much, and it is the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula, and you can definitely tell that I love it because I am almost out, and it even smells good. When I put this on my face, I feel like I'm on some beach somewhere and it's summertime, and I think this is the perfect shade for my skin tone. It blends so nice, so creamy, and I absolutely love this bronzer. Alright, so for blush, I have two individual ones that are my favorite, and then I have a palette that's my favorite. So starting off with the individual ones, I absolutely love NYX's blushes. I pulled out two of my favorite, complete opposites, but I absolutely love these both. This is in the shade Hamptons, and this is in Pink the Town. I love this one more for the springtime, and then this is my everyday blush that you guys see me use all the time here. Best thing about these blushes is they are so pigmented, they are creamy, they blend so nice on the skin, especially for the price that you're getting them for. I highly recommend these. So my favorite blush palette is the Revolution Makeup Blush Palette, and they are so pretty. Try not to blind you guys with the big mirror that's inside, which is also a big perk. But it gives you 6 blushes and 2 highlight blushes. I don't really use these two just because I'm not big on pink highlights, but if you are, these will be perfect for you. These 4 are matte, and these 2 have a little bit of shimmer in them. And I absolutely love this row right here. It is right up my shade range, and they are very pigmented. They blend so smoothly, and I definitely recommend if you want a nice blush palette to get this one. Alright, so I have 2 highlighters from the drugstore that are my favorite. And the first one is this Revolution Vivid Baked Highlighter Powder in Radiant Lights. And this is more of your pearly color. And I love these. I think they blend so nice. They look good on the skin. My second favorite is the Wet n Wild Highlighting Powder in Precious Petals. And just look at how beautiful that is. This is more of your champagne color. And Wet n Wild's highlighters are amazing. They are so creamy, so pigmented. They blend so well. I absolutely love these highlighters. Alright, so I don't really have a palette that's my favorite from the drugstore, but one thing that I do love is these L'Oreal eyeshadow pods. They look like this. And mine is in the shade Iced Latte. Mine actually crumbled, so I don't want to dump it, but you could see what it looks like. And these are these are extremely nice. They are very pigmented. They blend very well on the eyes, and if you want just like a certain shimmer color, I definitely recommend these. Alright, so for eyeliner, I have a nice range. I have my felt tip eyeliner, my little eyeliner pod, and 2 pencils that I want to share with you guys. And so my first favorite was a recent discovery for me. I discovered this maybe about 2 months ago, and I fell in love with it. And it is the Wet n Wild Mega Liner. And I did my video, how to do winged eyeliner. I used this in it. And I think it is great for beginners. It is a nice felt tip. It is extremely black, and it dries down matte. But you could see that felt tip. It goes into a nice point that helps you achieve that wing, and I think it was only like $2 or $3. So if you're a beginner that is trying to learn winged eyeliner, or you love liquid eyeliner, I highly recommend this. Now another one of my favorites for winged liner, and this is what I first learned to do winged liner with, and it was the Maybelline Eyestudio in Blackest Black, and I barely have any left in there, but this is exactly what it says. It is the blackest black winged eyeliner. It dries down matte, and I think it is perfect also for beginners that are trying to learn winged eyeliner. So for eyeliner pencils, I had mentioned in one of my videos, I don't remember which one it was, but I had mentioned that I was having a hard time finding a black eyeliner pencil that wouldn't rub off on my waterline. And so one day at the drugstore, I discovered this Essence Extreme Lasting Waterproof Eye Pencil, and it is in black, and it says it lasts up to 16 hours, and I agree with that. Look at how black that is. It goes on my waterline without me having to dig at my eye, because some I have to really go over my waterline just... Sorry, my dog scared me. But with some eye pencils, I really have to go over my waterline to get it to stick, and I have no problems with this doing that. So my next favorite eyeliner pencil is this NYX Wonder Pencil in shade Light. And I love this for that bottom waterline right here to really open them up and brighten them, and this does a good job doing that. Alright, so for mascara, one of my all-time favorite mascaras from the drugstore is this L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. And if you follow me on Snapchat, I had posted this saying that it was a perfect dupe for the Better Than Sex mascara. The wands look similar. I'll show you the wand. They look very similar. And this does a good job really lengthening my eyelashes and separate them, because I hate when my eyelashes clump together, and this does not do that. It really separates them, opens them up, and makes them look very long. Alright, so I have one eyebrow product that is my favorite from the drugstore, and it is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Shape and Fill, and I am in shade Dark Brown. And I fell in love with this. I had mentioned in one of my videos that I wasn't sure if I was going to like this because I was used to using my Anastasia Brow Wiz, which is that really tiny pencil, and this is the complete opposite. It is thick and it's that angled. And I was nervous of not being able to do my brows with this, but I fell in love with it. I think it does a good job filling them in. It doesn't make them too thick. It blends out so well. It matches my eyebrows perfectly, and I highly recommend this. Alright, so this is where the fun begins, because I have a lot of them, and it is lip products. So I'm not going to go too much into detail, but I will give an overview just because I do have quite a bit. So starting off with my favorite like pinky nudes, I have the L'Oreal Collection Exclusive JLo one, and this is in Jennifer's Nude. And it literally is the perfect nude. I absolutely love this. I think it is a perfect shade. It's more of the creamy gloss kind of lipstick, which I love. That is it right there. And then my second favorite nude is the Katy Cat Matte, and I really hope I pronounce this name right because I can never pronounce it, but the Sphinx. And this is more, it's not as creamy as the L'Oreal one, but it still is creamy. And you can see they're pretty similar, just the Katy one is a little bit darker than the L'Oreal one. But I think all in all, these are both great pink nudes that I feel like everyone should have in their collection. Alright, another favorite of my lipsticks is the Rimmel Cake Collection, and I have mine in shade 08 and 14. These are very pigmented and very creamy. I absolutely love these. I always find them in the bottom of my purse because I'm always taking them with me. This is 08 and 14. Like I said, these are very creamy and they feel amazing on the lips. Alright, so moving on to liquid lips, one of my favorite is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Liquid Lipstick. They have such an amazing range of shades. They feel good on the lips without being too drying or too sticky like some liquid lips can be. I have mine right here in the shade Nudist. See me using this all the time in videos. I absolutely love these. And my other favorite liquid lips is the Wet n Wild Liquid Cat Suits. These are amazing. And I think they're only like $3 or $4. I wear these out eating and drinking and they last so long. They do not budge. Same with the L'Oreal. They are not sticky. They are not too drying like some liquid lips can be. Two of my favorites that I have right here are Rebel Rose and Video Vixen. That's Rebel Rose and Video Vixen, and I definitely recommend these if you want a good liquid lip. Alright, so I have one gloss favorite, and it is the Maybelline Color Gel in 05 Stripped Down. I didn't see the name. These are very, very nice. I don't wear lip glosses too often just because sometimes they can be too sticky and my hair gets caught in them, but when I do, I always find myself reaching for this one because these Color Gel lip glosses are so pigmented. You can wear them with another lipstick, or I even recommend wearing them by themselves because they are that pigmented. They feel amazing on the lips, and if you're looking for a good lip gloss, I highly recommend these. Alright, you guys, so I got through that pretty fast, I thought. But let me know in the comments down below some of your drugstore must-haves because I would love to see them. And if you guys like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!
Here we go.